and welcome to Kirklees Local Television. Joining me today is Gill Greaves from the Street Bikes Organisation. Hello, Gill.
Hello.
If I could just ask you, what is Street Bikes, what is its history, and what is your involvement in the organisation?
Street Bikes is a community cycling organisation that's been running 4 years in Kirklees. I'm the project coordinator and I originally set this up. What Street Bikes does primarily is we recycle bikes and we give them away to children and adults that can't afford a bike or people with health problems. And in the last 3 years we've given away 2,500 bikes. And at the real community tour that we're running, which is the community's version of the Tour de France on the 31st of May, which also coincides with the Fête du Tour, which is the party that the French have for the Tour de France in France. But they're having one in Britain this year, and I think that our bike ride is going to be the front of that celebration. But we'll be giving away 200 bikes at this, but also helmets and t-shirts for people who wouldn't normally be cycling or be interested in the Tour de France. And when we get to Huddersfield, we'll be having a celebration of the Tour de France with bike organisations there and everything. We also work in local schools doing cycle coaching. We work with able-bodied and disabled people doing mixed ability cycling 3 times a week, and that is just growing amazingly. We help people who've had strokes to get back on a bike, people who've had cancer treatment, who've had no balance to get back on 2 wheels, and it's just changed their lives really. We've even helped people who've come with work-related stress, and we've actually helped them learn to ride a bike, but the techniques of how to learn to ride a bike and not be frightened has helped them go back to work.
That's amazing. Now we know that the Tour de France, as you've mentioned, is passing through the Kirklees area. Do you think it will be beneficial for the people of Kirklees, it passing through?
It's going to be an amazing event. It's the biggest free spectator event in the world, and businesses on the route and around the route are going to benefit by, there's going to be 150,000 people coming to near home Firth for that one day. And you just need to capitalise on the people being there. And it'll just be an amazing experience.
Absolutely, yeah, I think we can all agree with that. Now you mentioned briefly about your sort of recycling bikes at Street Bikes. How do you go about collecting those in, or is it more on members of the public donating bikes to yourself?
Well, with the publicity that we're getting because of the Tour de France, we're getting lots of people ringing up that are getting the bikes out the shed, and we've got a van that was donated by Metro, and it's done so many miles picking bikes up lately. But we also have an agreement with all the 5 local tips in Kirklees, and on a Wednesday we go and pick up from them.
Right, and if somebody was wanting to donate a bike to your organisation, how would they get in contact with yourselves?
They'd either go to our website, which is streetbikes.org.uk, or Facebook, which is streetbikes.5, or ring us on 078 73 773 417.
Thank you. How would you say it has benefited Street Bikes, the publicity that you've gained from the Tour de France?
Well, we've been filmed by 2 TV stations already in the last few weeks, and the publicity that we're getting is getting more people to our events and more people on our real community tour. We've got 11 events over the next 2 weeks in the Easter holidays. We've got mixed ability where children can come and learn to ride and adults can come and learn to ride. We do women only cycling, and over the holidays the women bring the children and go cycling. I've got 250 women on my list that come regularly to, not all at once, but they come regularly on my rides. And I've also got 2 big events at Newsom High School on both Wednesdays of Easter, where you can come and learn how to fix a bike. You can have your bike fixed for free. You can learn how to ride, and you can go on a bike ride.
Sounds like your organisation's certainly doing a lot for the community as a whole. You mentioned there about a sort of rising female participation in cycling. Is it something that you've seen that women are becoming more willing to take up cycling?
I'm passionate that women should cycle because it is just a de-stressor. It really helps with the health problems. I have had people referred to me who've lost babies, going through depressive states, and it's a social thing for the women, and it's just growing and growing and growing. And we've taught about 100 women to ride a bike this year, and for all ethnicities. We have a lot of Asian women come in that have had problems with diabetes, and now they're a lot better because they've lost weight, feel better about themselves. But the cycling has also given them the momentum to actually look at other sports, not just cycling. It's really changed their lives.
Right. And finally, do you think the benefits of sort of getting people involved in cycling and raising people's awareness of organisations like yourself, do you think those benefits will outweigh the disruption that will be caused by the Tour de France passing through Kirklees?
Well, from our point of view, we are the legacy of the Tour de France. We fit the legacy statement exactly, where more young people have access to a bike, more women are on a bike, and more people cycle. We give people bikes that have just got a job, who they can't afford the transport costs. We give so that becomes then it's better for the environment and CO2 emissions. And from my point of view, our organisation is not just about the cycling. Cycling is a vehicle to change people's lives, and that's why street bikes is working. And we have lots of people who've come to us with health problems, have just recovering from cancer treatments and lost the balance. I've got back on two wheels and the confidence has just gone through the roof. I've had a little boy who came to learn to ride, and just so happened we were working in his school, and his mum said that he'd been bullied at school and he just felt like he wanted to die. And I taught him to ride that day, and the week after, the mum came and said, "You won't believe this, but my son's just said he doesn't want to die anymore because he can ride a bike."
That's amazing. Well, I mean, it certainly seems like your organisation is benefiting a lot of different people in the community, and long may that continue. Gill Greaves, thank you for your time.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.